non-award-winning program is rated D for dumb.
The following podcast is rated D for dumb. You're listening to Dumbing It Down with Dave, the fastest podcast on earth. Listen to Dave commute to and from work on the New York State Thruway in his 2008 Kia Rio LX. He talks about pragmatism, truth, happiness, and the search for it all. Join Dave as he asks and tells you how life ought to be. And now, here's Dave.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been at least 2 weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks since my last podcast. Are you ready to dumb it down, everybody? All right, everybody, let's dumb it down. I'm in the 2008 Kia Rio northbound on my way to work. Hello once again. If you missed it, my name is Dave Canyon. C-A-N-Y-O-N on the New York State Thruway, also known as I-87. I for Interstate 87, northbound as opposed to south. I'm headed north, up towards the Canada Way, but I'm not going that far. I'm going to stop in Albany. I am in the middle, or the really closer to the end of a layoff, a temporary layoff from work. February 4th was my last day, 2023. I'm going in for one of those all hands on deck meeting. Why? Because they asked me to. They're gonna, I don't know, training, whatever. Sit there and blah, blah, blah. Train. Just agree to everything. Don't ask stupid questions. We'll be out of here in 6 hours. It's like a defensive driving course lesson. Don't ask any stupid questions. Just sit there, and at the end of the 6 hours, you get your 10% off, your 3 points off your license, and you go get your insurance, and you don't pay as much for the next 3 years. There's nothing to learn here today. It's just going to be corporate fake training. Have you done that? Where you're obligated to sit there, kind of like Americans all across this country. You're just obligated to sit there. You sit there, you go, wait a minute, what? Classified documents are where? What? Wait, that's the first time I've ever heard about that. I've never heard about classified documents not being where they're supposed to be. Wait, what? It can't get any worse, right? Wait a minute. They infiltrated the president's house in Florida. What? The FBI, the CIA, what? No, that's it. That's the last time they do that. That'll never happen again. It's the first time and the last time. Wait, what? What? The sitting president has classified documents in the glove compartment of his Corvette? What? No, he has it in his tool locker? What? Wait, what? No, that'll never happen again. That's the craziest 2 things I've ever heard in my life. Wait, what? The ex-vice president is getting in on the game? He also has misplaced classified documents? Wait, what? No. Oh my God. Wait, what? Crypto is fake. What? No, that's the first time that's ever happened before. Well, we've never had crypto before. Oh, my God, it's fake? It's out of business? It's closed? It's gone? All those people, those millions of fake money? Oh, my God. Wow, it's terrible. Maybe even real money. I don't even know. I'm no crypto expert. Apparently, even the guy who was the crypto expert wasn't the crypto expert. Sam, the scam man. Where is he? What happened to him? Anyway, is he in jail? I hope so. For life? Yeah, why not? What a scammer. Wait, what? Wait, SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, bankrupt? A bank is bankrupt. A bank. Brilliant people go to college. 99% of those people are probably white Anglo-Saxon. Dave, what's Anglo-Saxon? I don't know. I like the name Saxon, one of my favorite heavy metal bands. Anglo? I don't know what that means. But anyway, for those of you who are intelligent, go ahead, post in the chat if you know what Anglo means. But I would guess that 99%, maybe not, because, diversity, very important. All those people in all those banks, I think there were 14 branches, I heard. Doesn't matter how many branches there are. There's only one corporate environment. Wait, they went out of $200 million. What? We haven't had a bank go out of business, I think, since 2008, 2007. That's not really true. I don't even really know what the truth is about banks. What, Silvergate was another small bank. They went out of business too. 2 banks went out of business altogether. I bet you didn't hear about Silvergate. Well, I'm no genius, but I happened to be listening to something, and there was another bank. What? Oh, wow. So what does that mean for the rest of the country? What does that mean for the rest of the United States? I don't know what it means. It means just keep on sitting there. Keep on. Wait, what? We've given another $40 million to a country in Europe to defend themselves against Russia? What? To prop up their economy? What? Really? What about here in the United States? We don't need money? What about all those people who are going to be sick or dead or whatever in East Palestine, Ohio? Wait, what? What, there was a derailment? That's crazy. How many toxic fuel? Oh, a mushroom cloud? Wait, what? Well, I'm sure the president showed up right away, right? What? No, he didn't? He didn't show up right away? Did he show up a week later? Did he show up 2 weeks later? Did he show up at all? Oh, he doesn't have to? He has a transportation secretary? Wait, what? Oh, he didn't show up either? Wait, what? No, that's impossible. If you're the transportation secretary, you feel so responsible for that. It's under your watch. You feel terrible. Wait, what? It happened in Greece too? There was a train derailment in Greece? What, 30 people died? Really? Wow, what did the transportation secretary do in Greece? Oh, he resigned? He resigned immediately because in shame under his watch? Well, that sounds a little bit extreme, but okay. All right, so he resigned. Wow, that takes some guts, I think, right? That takes some responsibility. That shows accountability. Does it? I don't know what it shows. I mean, I don't call for the resignation of anybody immediately just because something happened underneath their watch. There could be things happening at my house right now. I just left my house. By the way, this is Dave Canyon. Hey, welcome to Dumbing It Down with Dave. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been several weeks since my last Dumbcast and a CarCast podcast. Three in one. It's the Dumbcast and a CarCast podcast. And I am in my 2008 Kia Rio LX. And I am northbound the New York State Thruway. I got another half hour to go before I get to my destination for training. Because I feel so untrained. I'm training for knowledge. Training, and they're going to feed me breakfast and lunch today. And all the free coffee you could drink. Let's do a mileage report. Mileage report today. Why do I do a mileage report? Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't been here for the previous 309 or 310 episodes, how many I've done, and all the episodes I did and I deleted. I have episodes that I deleted. Whole half-hour episode. That was Drek. Delete. I also have episodes that I didn't delete, and they're in my drafts, I think. I have some episodes. I'll probably never air them. But anyway, because they're so outdated now, and whatever. Mileage report. So I commute. I commute to work. About 90 miles or so a day on the New York State Thruway. Have I mentioned that already? Yes, Dave, many times. The Dwight D. Eisenhower interstate system of the United States. Dwight D. Eisenhower had nothing really to do with, except he signed his name somewhere. So anyway, look it up, Dwight D. Eisenhower. The mileage report. So I do 90 miles a day. I bought this car. It's a 2008. I bought it in 2010. A Kia Rio. What? Wait, those last? Yes, they do if you take care of them. Or, well, if you're Dave Canyon, you know better than that. Not only did I take care of it, but I also got pretty lucky. I mean, this Kia just got out of hospice. Hospice, they don't make fun. That's terrible. People are authentically sick and they're in hospice all over the world. Yes, I know. But there was a moment, several weeks of moments, one big collective moment in my life where I thought, that's it. She's a goner. I'm going to bring it to the mechanic, and the mechanic's going to say, Dave, listen, I don't know how to tell you this. He's not going to walk down the hallway real quick and go, Mr. Canyon, hi, I'm Joe. I was able to take care of it. I thought he was going to, call me or whatever and say, how are you? When they say, how are you, then you go, oh boy, why is he asking me how I am? And then, sit down. Why don't you have a seat? I want to talk to you. Oh, you want to talk to me? That means you can talk to me about the bad news. But he didn't do that. He called me up and says, hey, when can you pick it up? That's what he said. Hey, when can you pick it up? I should have recorded it. I have it on my voicemail. Hey, when can you come pick it up? Pick it up? Oh, okay. because he doesn't tell you to come pick up dead bodies. He tells you to come pick up your working car. He said, yeah, we got it taken care of. We think it's a set. The problem with these cars, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's sensors. Even 2008, 15 years ago, sensors, computer sensors. Everything's computerized. Chips, more chips, sensors and chips. I miss the simple, innocent, non-adulterated or whatever gated combustible engine. I miss that. I miss the simplicity of it all. But anyway, and I was getting codes. Every year I get codes. I had to check engine codes. I had to clear them, and then I had to go drive 80 miles. Then I can come back and get my car inspected and would get passed in New York. In Florida, there'd be no problem. Well, anyway, there was a sensor, with crankcase sensor. Who knows? It's running great now. I've done 108 miles since I picked up my car, and I'm on the New York State Thruway northbound doing about, this is, by the way, you're listening to Dumbing It Down with Dave, Pragmatism, Truth, Happiness, and the Search for It All. That's our subtitle. And it is also the fastest podcast on earth, because as far as I know, nobody has found another podcast that they do in their car while commuting. You can do a podcast in your car in front of your house, but while commuting on the New York State Thruway, I don't think so. I haven't heard one yet. So anyway, that does include like game shows and cars. And nobody has come back to me. I offered up a Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse keychain, and nobody came up with it. So sorry, no winners this year. But feel free to keep on playing the game. Maybe you'll find something. So 15 years. This car's been in existence. I've had it for 13 years, since 2010. And the mileage report is 316,696 miles. Wow. That's a lot. I don't want to jinx it. I really don't. I'm very humble. I'm very grateful to the Lord and the powers that be. Thank you so much for providing me with safe and reliable transportation over the last 13 years for me. I bought this car sort of reluctantly, not just luctantly, but reluctantly. And it came in gold. There was like 2 golds, and there were other colors, and I was like, ugh. And I got the gold one because it was really like whatever. Somehow the gold one stuck out. I had a connection, I guess. Like when you go to the Humane Society or the ASPCA, wherever you go for stray dogs, the pound, right? You go to the pound and you make eye contact. Go, that's my dog. Or you go buy a house. That's my house. I can't say I really felt that with this car, but it happened. Maybe it called out to me. Maybe there were spirits. Maybe there was energy in the car that said, Dave, I will get you there. I am the vehicle that will get you there. So I got it. And I totally, for $7,200, not to mention all the no insurance you could pay. When I say no insurance, I mean no theft. $7,200? This car is disposable. It's like a disposable TV. It's like a mask you wear over your face when the country tells you to wait. Wait, what? I gotta wear a mask? Does that help? Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. All right, how about if I wear 2 masks? Yes. No. Yes. No. How about I wear 2 masks and a scarf and I put my right foot in? Yeah, don't be ridiculous. Okay. How about if I, do the Fauci ouchie? Woo! So, yeah, this car's been great. Wow, almost 317,000 miles. Can it go? I don't know. What do you think? Does anybody have do you want to place a guess? You want to play another game? You want to play a game we don't know if anybody will ever win? Here's a game let's play that we don't know if anybody will ever win. That's what I'm calling it. Let's play a game where we don't know if anybody will ever win. Guess in the chat, in the Spreaker chat, for those of you who are listening in Spreaker, and if you're not listening in Spreaker, or Good Pods for that second, I know last episode it was all about Good Pods. All right, listen, if you want to listen to this in Good Pods, you can. I appreciate it. And if you want to go over there and comment, because apparently I can comment directly to your comment. One person already wrote me saying that she doesn't have it. Linda said she doesn't have it on her phone, but you can do it on your laptop too, or desktop. Good Pods is also web-based. Is that what they call it? It's web-based. So, yeah, I've been on the Good Pods on my laptop and my desktop for that matter. So, yeah, you can comment there. You can rate the show, give it 5 stars. And it's a free registration. And I think Luke from Luke Loses I think Luke Tetler, I think he registered on Good Pods, and I think Mike did also. I don't know, but there wasn't too many comments from the last episode. But if you're listening, let's play a game that we don't know if you'll ever win, and that game is, how many miles will I drive this Kia? I don't think I'm ever going to sell it. So I'm not going to say how many miles before I sell it. I think the game is how many miles before it breaks down? How many miles before I just don't drive it anymore? I mean, but if I don't drive it anymore, that means I don't own it. Because I'm the type of guy, and I think I've proven it over the last 30 years, and definitely over the last 13 years, comfort is not that important to me. Comfort is not that important to me. This car is relatively comfortable. Is it plush? No. Is it, no. Well, okay. Dave, you're not being humble, Dave. It is as plush as it needs to be. It's as comfortable as it needs to be. Crank windows? Yeah, I crank it with my hand. I could crank all 4 windows. I could open all 4 doors just from where I'm sitting right now. That's how small this car is. And the seat is comfortable enough. Although, I will admit, if I go for an hour and a half, I got to get out of the car. I got to stretch my buns, my well-padded buns, my buttocks. Very well padded. Still, after about an hour and a half, yeah, it's time to get out. But I don't know if they make a custom seat for this Kia. And if I had known, right, that I was going to drive this, when I picked it up at 50,000 miles. I've gone 260,000 miles with this car. If I had known that I was going to keep this car that long, yeah, I would have found aftermarket cruise control, because this car doesn't have cruise control. I would have found maybe more comfortable seats. Do you think they make aftermarket seats for a Kia Rio? You know, the kids are not even customizing these cars. You know, they'll customize a Honda Fit. They'll customize a lot of vehicles, but they won't customize, I don't know, the Kia Forte they customize. Anyway, I should put on my glasses. Let me see how much time we have left. Have I said anything on this episode? I don't feel like I have. Do I ever? Yeah, sometimes I do. 17 minutes. All right, got 12 minutes to go. So, yeah, I never thought I was going to keep this car this long. So I would have liked to have seats, and I definitely would have had a rain guard, you know, the windshield, or the side windows, you know, the driver and the passenger windows. I would have had rain guards installed. Yeah, I would have done this up a little bit. Not because I don't want to pimp my ride. Well, now I don't really care, because now it's the Dumbing It Down with Dave porta potty. It's a porta potty. Would I have changed my license plate to dumb or my porta potty? Well, you only can do like 8 letters. So PORTA 5 and then PODY 8 porta potty. PORTA 5. Yeah. Well, I could have changed my license plate, and then I would have put like bumper stickers on the back or something that says you could be listening to Dumbing It Down with Dave. And I could get one of those things you put on your rear bumper, which is like a short distance FM transmitter. And that's how they say it in certain places in the United States. Transmitter. And I think in Germany. Oh, what do you got there? I have a transmitter. And it just runs on a loop, broadcast. Hi, welcome to the Dumbing It Down with Dave, whatever. And then you tell them how to listen to it. You give them the website, the Twitter, and all that other stuff. And it's like a 30-second or 1-minute loop. Just keeps on looping. And if I want, I could probably air a whole show. Somebody could just drive behind me for a whole half hour and listen to the show. But that would be stupid. So anyway, I would have done all these things. I didn't know I was going to go into podcasting. And when I went into podcasting, did you think I was going to do 310 episodes? Do you think I was going to go to a podcast movement, much less 3 of them? PM 17, 18, and 19? Anaheim, Philadelphia, and Orlando? And I was all booked for Dallas for PM 20 until COVID. I mean, you don't know, folks. You don't know what you know until you know it. Right? Didn't I have somebody tell me that once? Dave, know your role. Don't know when you don't know when you know it. Whatever he said. That was an episode. What episode? I don't know. I'm not a good podcast host. I don't keep track of my episodes. It's back there. It's in the library. So if you've been listening to Dumbing It Down with Dave, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't been listening, if you're stumbling onto this for the first time, oh, by the way, wherever you are in the world, I have a buddy of mine who also gets caught up in the Spreaker statistics, the Spreaker map. And you go, oh, wow, people listening to me in India? Hey, person listening to me in India, or several people, is it okay if I call you Indians? That's not improper, right? If you're from India, you're an Indian, right? I mean, an Indianan? No, because that's Indiana. You're an Indian. Well, you still could be Indianan. Those of you in Germany listening, Australia listening, I see on the map, there's people listening all over the world. Could you take a second? Or maybe your countries don't allow it. Maybe that's why I'm not hearing from you. If you can, sign up for Spreaker. Sign up for Spreaker. Spreaker. I wonder how many times people hear me say Spreaker and they think I'm joking. They go, "Oh, he must have meant to say speaker." No, I am saying Spreaker with an R. That's where I host my podcast. And if you sign up for free or whatever it is that you got to do, sign up for the listening app. There are two different apps. Sign up for the listening app, not the recording app, unless you want to do podcasts, which you could podcast for free. You can. They still have it available, I think. So, leave a comment. Hi, I'm from India. My name is, Raja Patel or whatever. Yeah. Germany. Yeah, my name is, Helmut Dorkstein, whatever. Hey, I'm the people. We have a group here in Sweden. We listen to you when we're in Iceland and when we're sitting in our hot spa, we listen to you here in Iceland. If you're listening to me in Florida, I see Florida. I see New Jersey. I see all over the United States, Canada. Can you just drop a hello? You don't even have to engage me in serious conversation. Hello from here. Hello from here. I am Helmut. Whatever. But just hello. Or if you don't want to put yourself out there on Spreaker, on the chat, if you don't have it, I think Podbean, if you're listening on Podbean, you can comment. Good Pods, you can go to Good Pods, you can comment. You can tweet me at Dumb with Dave, that at sign, whatever that is, at DUMB, Dumb with Dave, Dumbing It Down with Dave at yahoo.com. Just drop a line, say, hey, I do listen. I'm really not interested in talking to you. I like listening. Okay, I'll leave you alone. I might send you a reply that says K. K for Canyon. K for K. Anyway, so K for you killed it. You did it. Most podcasters really enjoy that. They want to know, because they see it in the statistics, and they go, how come these people, it's always the same 5 to 7 people in the chat room. But meanwhile, you look like you're getting numbers like 50, 60, 70 all around the world. It's very strange. All right, maybe it's not that strange. So anyway, what else is new? This country, folks, why are you going political right away? Why don't you talk about something else? All right, well, my layoff. Let's not talk about the country. If I say, this country, folks, already I got some Democratic friends, acquaintances. I don't listen to the show. I'm afraid your Trump stuff scares me. I'm the same age as you, 59 in 2023, and I'm a grown man, and I'm wealthy, and I'm retired, and I'm a super genius college graduate, and I'm involved in software and energy conservation and all these things. But when you say Trump, I get so scared. Let me ask you something. If I wrote to this person and I told them I'm no longer doing Trump stuff, I'm now doing no Trump stuff, or I'm doing DeSantis stuff, do you think he'd tune in? Do you think if I never mentioned the name Trump, I just alluded, you know what that means? You know, like a hint, I guess. I don't know what it means, but I know how to use it in a sentence. If I didn't allude, if I just alluded to Trump, or alluded to a man who would have the ability to make the right decisions, or whatever it is, instead of saying the name Trump, you think he would have kept on listening? Do you think he would ever have participated? No, of course not. That's what really upsets me. That instead of saying, Dave, I don't like you enough even though you listen to my podcast. Well, at the time, he didn't have a podcast. But why not just tell me the truth? I'm not interested in any of your subject matter, okay? Really? Any of it? Really? Okay. Dave, we're friends for 50 years, but you know what? That's not enough for me. Okay. Dave, I'm a millionaire. I am super wealthy. I'm super busy. Do you think I have time to listen to your trivial stuff? Oh, well, you know what? That's the most reasonable answer you could possibly... That I would totally have accepted that. Dave, I am your friend. I will continue to call you. You continue to call me. We continue to be friends. But you know what? Your content doesn't interest me. You're silly. You're not all that well educated. You have this horrible accent, and you don't speak. Your vocabulary is not that good. In all areas, you don't check off a lot of boxes for me. Therefore, I decide not to listen to your show. Oh, okay. I'm a little bit hurt. I'll get over it. Thank you very much. At least you gave me an honest answer. Don't tell me the Trump stuff scares you off. Scares you off? What, do you have the phone in your hand and you go, oh my God, and you drop the phone on the table or on the floor? Am I responsible for you breaking your iPhone glass? Because the Trump stuff scares you? What, are you crazy? Grown man. Is there going to be a ghost reality show on the Travel Channel where I go around and I mention Trump and people go, it scares me? You know what? If I did pass away and I was a ghost, I would haunt him. And I would haunt him with Trump stuff. That's my promise. I will do that. Okay, anyway, what was the point of all that? Yeah, we want to know. Was that the point? I don't know. Let me mention something else here. The phone is away from my mouth, so it sounds weird. I got to look at the phone. Oh, wow, 20. All right, so I got 3 minutes left. Folks, if you go to the Dumbing It Down with Dave Facebook group, you'll see a thread yesterday, this ridiculous thread. You can go to the Dave Canyon, Canyon, regular, but I also did in the Dumbing It Down with Dave group. This acquaintance of mine, dare I say a friend, this acquaintance of mine commented on a post that I left. I don't know the exact nature of the post, but basically what I posted was like a 1-minute video of 215 missing children in New York. That's just New York. I don't know, that's 215 total, or is that 215 in the last couple of months, the last couple of years, or a certain age group? I don't know. All I know is I went to the missing children and exploited children's website. I wish I should have it. I'll try to put it in the show notes, and I'm going to try to make this a part of my life as I go into retirement to help figure this out. But I posted something like, why is this happening and how do we stop it? And he was all about it doesn't exist. It's not a thing. Nothing to see here. And I couldn't believe that this guy was, a guy from the old neighborhood could be so odd. His responses were so odd. So if you want to, go to the Dumbing It Down with Dave Facebook group and go look at that thread. I don't want to mention his name. I'm not here to shame him or embarrass him or anything like that. But it's just, it's crazy. Anyway, by the way, I do have a Google Voice. You can leave a voicemail. Luke, thank you very much. I got your voicemail. I only got one so far, but I know how it works with the voicemail. I gave it out in the last show. I don't have it at the top of my head. It's a decent number. It kind of rhymes. I forgot what it was, but I'll put it in the show notes if I remember. So, or you can look at the previous episode show notes. You'll see the Google Voice. If you don't want to write me, by the way, anywhere in the world, you can call Google Voice, and you can leave me a message on Google Voice. I'd love to hear from you. We try to leave it like a minute, right? And keep it clean. Keep it clean. Otherwise, I probably won't air it. I'm not a fan of the F-bomb. I don't like F-bombs. One, whatever. But I can control myself when I say effing. Or, you can say freaking or whatever. It doesn't matter. I say shite instead of the other word. Dave, what are you afraid of? Why don't you say, you know what? Because there's just no reason to. I just exercise my control. But I don't always exercise it. Sometimes I do say the F word in my daily walk. And sometimes I say the actual S word and whatever the words there are. I'm not afraid to say them. I just try not to. I try. It's not easy when you're from Brooklyn. But it's probably not easy from anywhere in the world. Anyway, ba 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 ba. You've been listening to Dumbing It Down with Dave. I think this is episode 311. Dumbing It Down with Dave is a dumbcast and a carcast and a podcast, and it's a production of .001 Productions. Thank you for listening.